Hello everyone, Matt here, and welcome to this fragrance review on the fragrance Zero Plus Masculine. Now it comes from Diesel. Diesel are a German fashion house. Well, they make pretty much casual clothing, sport clothing. I have this fragrance. I also own another fragrance from Diesel which goes back called Plus Plus Masculine, I think it's called. That one is still actually, I think, a pretty good fragrance. It brings back a lot of memories of my childhood, that's for sure, whenever I smell it. So this one, though, comes from 2003 and doesn't get a lot of mentions these days. I mean, I've seen a few reviewers talking about this. I believe Max 40 has talked about this. This is a aromatic spicy scent, and it features notes like anise. There's some orange in here, quite a lot of orange in all fairness. So yeah, this opens up with some orange. There's anise in here, which gives off kind of a licoricey vibe, but this goes in the more direction of aniseed. Now, when I was reviewing Yoji Hum by Yoji Yamamoto, I mentioned that that one had also an anise note as well as licorice. The anise note in that fragrance is pretty much licorice root. This one smells like a candy that a company here in the UK are selling currently. This smells how they taste, and it's absolutely amazing. Now, once the fragrance is starting to settle down on your skin, the fragrance starts to get a little bit more floral. There's notes apparently of rose, violet, there's some jasmine in there as well. Not to mention some lily of the valley, which actually I do get more in the dry down of this. It's very subtle, if anything, the lily in this. It's not prominent, but it is still there. You do notice it. The cinnamon in this, though, is really, really good. I think with this fragrance being really rare now, I think people are starting to show a lot more respect for it. I noticed on Fragrantica that that seems to be the case. So when the fragrance dries down, it definitely just gets a little bit more ambery. There's musk in here, which projects like a bomb in the dry down, so if you're into musk, you're really going to like this. And there's some patchouli in here as well, which adds a nice little green backbone. There is also vanilla as well in the dry down, which is nice. I forgot to mention the vanilla because the vanilla is actually quite prominent, and it's what gives this fragrance a nice powdery aura. There's apparently heliotrope in this scent in the dry down. I don't know if that's here. I don't really get it in this, especially not in the dry down. Yeah, it's a great scent, in all honesty. I'm really pleased that I've been able to still own this, and I'm really happy to bring you guys a review for it, in all fairness. Anyway, that is what I think of the smell. The longevity for this, it's okay. I get about 5 to 6 hours out of this, but usually when I spray this, I go 3 sprays on the neck, and maybe one on the back of the neck too. That gives me a total of 4 sprays, and it gives me 6 hours, in all fairness, until it dries down to this nice powdery vanilla and musk. That's really all I really get out of the dry down, and yeah. But all I will say is, if you guys are into cinnamon, you're into orange, and you like powdery fragrances, and if you're also a person who doesn't really care about whether or not fragrances are synthetic, and you just like good smells, you need to go for this one. Diesel Zero Plus Masculine is a fantastic fragrance. And I just like the bottle too. It reminds me of a fire hydrant. It's really cool. But yeah, love it. I think the fire hydrant might actually be an actual thing. I don't know. But when I ordered my 2 bottles, they did come without the box. And the box for this fragrance is a plastic sort of capsule, which this fragrance sits in. And like I said, when I got these, they didn't contain that box. So if you guys are looking for this fragrance, you're likely to pay more money if it's got the box. But if you can find this just on its own, like I did, you're still getting the same scent. I don't really care about collecting boxes. If anything, I just care about the bottle designs. So yeah, Couldn't find a perfumer on this scent. It's a real shame. Usually I always mention who the perfumer is in my reviews, but I couldn't find who designed this. I just think whoever did design it did a decent job, in all fairness. It has similar vibes to Bulgari Black. I think the whole rubber vibe that Bulgari Black gives off is in this, but with this being more powdery as opposed to being rubbery, it is similar, real similar. But yeah, guys, that is my review for Diesel Zero Plus Masculine, a powerhouse German fragrance from the late 90s, early 2000s, which is a very nostalgic scent. Yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for checking it out. It's feeling good doing these reviews, guys. Without you guys, I wouldn't really be doing this. I mean, unless I'm some sort of, I don't know, unless I go insane and I'm just recording videos for myself at home, that kind of thing. But the fact that you guys are taking the time from your busy schedules these days, because, you know, things are getting back to normal from the virus and that, and everyone's lives are getting busier, but the fact that you guys are coming and watching my videos means a lot. It's you guys that I do this for, so thank you very much, and thank you so much again for watching this review. I will see you all in the next